Us in growing. Bollywood industry is not helped us in growing at all. So 25 years of Euphoria is 25 years of great happiness, great sadness, struggles, ups and downs, arguments, fights, laughter, music. Everything has gone on without a plan. I never knew this is going to happen. It has happened, and I'm grateful primarily to God and to the people of this country who never let us down. There was help primarily from the media, all artist managers, event managers, and everybody who called us to do gigs. And Euphoria survived 25 years primarily because people called us to do gigs, live concerts, because we are a live concert artist. So that has been the whole journey. I mean, in one word, if you ask me, what's the journey like in 25 years? It's euphoric, and that's it.
Okay,
and Bollywood has not helped us.
There was no support from the...
There's never been support. So I will say this very clearly. Bollywood has not helped us at all. In fact, there were people inside Bollywood who would have liked, we would have finished at least 20 years back. So, I mean, I will say this again. The people of this country never let us down, never gave up on us. And I'm grateful.
So, how does the band navigate and impact the independent music scene today?
I don't know if we are making an impact or not. I don't know our relevance. I don't think about all these things. I just want to set this example for the kids of this country, whoever's coming into the music, that, if we could do it, and we could do it our way without any help from the so-called industry, then anybody can do it. But you have to do it your way. You can't be waiting for, or sitting down and thinking, I'm going to be like this or like that. Don't think of trends. Be who you are, be honest, do it your way.
And also one of the oldest band being in India. How could you tell us a little bit more about how you manage to stay relevant despite changing the music scenes and genre because of...
See, if your music is honest, if you're honest, if you don't really care about the monies and the fame, I mean, it is going to happen. If you start thinking about the glamour, if you start thinking about the hype, if you start thinking about, how much everybody's seeing you and how much money you're making, it is going to stop at one point because those things are transitory, they are momentary. So, in our case, we kept on making the music the way we wanted to. And people who understand the honesty in the music, keep listening. Again, I've not thought so much about the changing trends, what happened or what didn't happen. If Rolling Stones can still be making music, if Sir Paul McCartney can still be making music in their 80s, we definitely can do it in 25 years.
And also, coming to Bangalore, so, you're on a tour right now, and, you have always shared a great bond with Bangalore, I believe. So I think some of your most memorable performances was also in Bangalore.
Absolutely.
So, what do you think is the reason for the way Bangalore vibes with your music?
Bangalore is the most evolved music listening audience in this country. Besides, I will definitely speak about two more cities. I'll speak about Pune. I'll speak about Kolkata. Actually, three more cities, in Bombay also. But Bangalore is a very, very accepting audience. It's a very, very aware audience. It's musically evolved. If you see all international acts when they come to India, they definitely come to Bangalore. Because Bangalore literally accepts all kinds of music, all kinds of good music, all kinds of honest music. And that's why I think they adopted us. They loved us so much they have loved us for so many years. It had to be one of our stops. Also, the last time we were in Bangalore was for I Am Bangalore, which was 3 years ago. Alok, I Am Bangalore, 3 years ago. 4 years ago, before the COVID hit. And that night also was absolutely phenomenal. Tonight we are doing a corporate gig. Tomorrow we are doing a public gig. I mean, I just want to say this, that I don't know, countless concerts have happened in Bangalore, and not only, corporate gigs, also so many of these public gigs. And I can just say this, every concert we've done in Bangalore, we went back with happy memories and always wanted to come back. The fact that we're coming back on our 25th anniversary to our favorite city, I think it's huge.
Is there any particular favorite that Bangalore asks when you come to perform here in Bangalore?
No, that's the amazing thing about Bangalore. They don't ask, they want to listen. That's the amazing thing. You go to cities where they're saying, "Ye wala gana go," and do the song and do that song, do this, do that. But Bangalore is one place which doesn't ask for anything. It just says, "Tell us, what do you want to say? What do you want to sing?" And I think I'm grateful. It's amazing that we can be in a city which actually expects the artist to give out what they want to do, what they want to say. They want to have freedom of voice, of expression. Amazing.
And also, do you still play in, perform in college festivals?
Yeah. The only place we are not still playing is the shadis, marriages. I don't think the bride and bridegroom find us too safe to be calling to their marriages. That's the only industry we've not really tapped. Otherwise, colleges, public concerts, corporates.
How do you tap the young market?
I don't tap. What do I say? I think, by the end of it, you'll understand that I'm a very lazy person. I'm a very quite a non-ambitious person. But I have always believed this, that, in life, whatever you get, you should get it on merit. And if you're good, people should call you. You should not be going and, like trying to get work and, network and this and that. If you're not good enough, you can do it for some time. You will not be able to do it for 25 years. The fact we could do it for 25 years, the biggest reason is I have no greed, in my life. The greed is only to do better music, to keep doing better concerts, and to keep making people happy. Not that, I'll earn this much of money and I'll do so many concerts. So I'm not tapping any market. If the market wants me, they'll call me.
And also, how do you, what do you say about projects like Euphoria Wednesdays? So are those an attempt to change with time?
No, we just thought that, maybe the people who are watching us, on YouTube or any of the social media, they want to see how a song sounds stripped down. So there were acoustic versions of our electric songs, and I think it was just another way to, entertain, people. Because what happened during COVID, we were all sitting at home and there was no work. So then I thought, why not do these concerts? And so there were snippets of concerts that we did online for people to sit at home and enjoy it. It was an excellent exercise, and I'm proud that I got onto social media because of the COVID. I was never on social media. COVID I just said, okay, let's get onto it.
Okay, and also coming to you, what do you think of the scene today? As in the technology and platform available, do musicians still rely on labels, or is the industry really evolving?
We don't have an industry, let's be clear. We have a film industry of which music is a part. The way to listen to music is evolving. Definitely there are digital platforms. There are people who, who are coming to all these platforms and the streaming sites and YouTube, and they're coming and listening to, Euphoria. I will just say this, that, there should be more independence for music. Right now also lots of the things are being controlled by the labels or by the films. But I think the change is coming, where people will listen to music independently, and there'll be more and more independent artists in this country, and it's a very, very happy change.
And also, are there any recent works that have touched you or made you want to incorporate them in your music?
I can't take any name particularly or anything particularly, but yes, I would like to collaborate with some international artists, and sooner we can do it, better it is. Definitely, it's a dream to be working with Beyonce. I hope something happens and we work with Beyonce. And the other person I would love to collaborate with is Abida Praveenji from Pakistan. If something happens, or that Ali Sethi. Yeah, he's a very, very good singer, and I would love to collaborate with him. India, everybody is very, very good, but the problem with the Indian market is that, most of the people taking the way to get ahead is actually films. And once you get into that, that independence really goes. But there are some exciting artists in India, young artists in India, who want to collaborate with Euphoria or with me, and I'm very, very happy that I will be doing that, and you guys will get the news soon.
Are there any coming up,
Yeah. So let's talk about the projects that are coming up. Alok, you should also shoot this, yeah. When I'm speaking, we'll put it. No, we'll put it on our Instagram, no? Video. So let me speak about the new projects that we are doing. Firstly, we are re-recording our first.
Okay. Wait, I'll ask again. Okay, now? Perfect? So, if you could give us some details about the upcoming projects.
So what we are doing is, right now we are re-recording our first two albums, Dhoom and Phir Dhoom, completely in a new way, and they should be coming out in, say, Jan or Feb. That's what we are looking at. We are looking at a brand new album, which is going to, hopefully it comes out by about April or May. Those are the main things that's happening. Along with that, we have a short film. It's called, it's a film which was shot in Turkey, and it's in English and Hindi, and it's called Guzai Kız, and which means a beautiful girl, and that we are going to take out as soon as we can, and we're going to take it out ourselves, and sooner the better, people will understand that a lot of questions that people have in their hearts today, especially in today's world, will get answered with that film. Because, most of the people today are, they're running after what we don't know. They're stressed, they're, over ambitious or sometimes completely unambitious, and they're all trying to match goals that might be unreal at times. So this film addresses that, and hopefully we'll have more projects to talk about. And as I said, I'll be collaborating with at least 2 or 3 young artists very soon.
And also one professional, one question about yourself that, how do you manage two demanding professions? Like, you are a doctor and also a musician.
So, honestly, Elizabeth, what's happened is that, over the last, I don't know how many years, I'm not that actively in my practice, but what I do is I definitely see patients who are asking me for an appointment. Like, for example, during the COVID, I saw so many patients and I treated so many people. As it is, I'm the unofficial doctor for the entire film industry, and so it goes on in a much more relaxed way. It's not that active anymore. The active part is obviously the music, but I tell you this, that I'm very clear about one fact, that music cannot last forever. The showbiz cannot last forever. But I'm prepared for it, mentally prepared for it, that it might end one day. And that day also I'll be a doctor. Being a doctor is forever. So, and also, I don't do anything else. I think this is a message that I've sent across to people all my life, that, everybody has enough time if you use your time judiciously and you have your priorities, very, very clear. So I have my priorities clear.
And one more question is what do you think about, music creating political awareness? Do you feel music has a role to play?
Of course it does. Of course it does. And I'm surprised that the artists of this country are not really speaking up. We had a complete album. The album was called Item, and in every song was addressing something or the other that was socio-political, whether it was religion, whether it was the Prime Minister, or whether it was greed, or it was terrorism. We spoke about everything on that album. And what I realize is that because we have, as I said, a system where people only want to speak about love, and they only want to speak about romance, maybe that's why people don't really write about other stuff, whereas it should be written. Throughout times, if you see the artists, whether they were musicians or painters or writers or whatever, they were always at the forefront of all change. And I personally feel music, literature, everything can bring about a change if people are committed to it. And I feel that today's generation is intelligent enough, aware enough, and hungry enough to know about these things. They don't only want to speak about love and romance. In fact, love and romance is, it is dying only, I think. But I think socially, how we are going to be or who we are, it should be spoken about and sung about.
And lastly, now we are on an India tour. I think
just to add one thing. So our last video is called Jaane Khuda. And Jaane Khuda, actually, again, you spoke about social stuff. So Jaane Khuda is a love story between two people of different religions, of two different age groups, and two different ideologies or perspectives of life. And I think that is very important in today's world. People from different walks of life, different regions, different religions, castes, whatever, they're all meeting and coming together, And there are so many social hurdles to their coming together that, it makes things difficult. But we attempted to say it in a nice, sweet way, okay, fine, you could be, from different religions and you could be different age groups, but love can happen. Love should happen. And, yeah.
So lastly, now, how is the India tour going?
Fantastic. So we were in Pune, then we were in Indore, then we were in Jaipur. And what I've been told that Bangalore is really turning up tomorrow. And you guys are going to ensure they turn up tomorrow. So, we have, amazingly, tonight's corporate gig is also huge. And but tomorrow's gig is what we are looking forward to. It's an honor to be in Bangalore and play a public gig. I mean, I'm telling you this. There's no other city in this country that has that much of musical awareness or love for Euphoria. In fact, out of all the colleges, the first two colleges who called us to perform, one was obviously in Kolkata, Presidency and Xavier's. But the next college that called us to perform was IIM Bangalore. We have played in IIM Bangalore 4 times now. 4 times we played at IM Bangalore. It's amazing. The rate is about once in every 6 years. I hope it becomes lesser.
That's
Cool. Thank you. Friends, turn up for the gig tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you guys, if PTI is doing this is going to be huge.
Yeah.
It is going to be huge. I'm sure because in this right now with the situation with the film industry and everything, the only people who turn up are the ones who have been paid. Thank you.
So the talent and
I know
we need that.
that. PTI has always been very supportive to us. Always.
Serious journalists left in the country.
The only serious journalists are you guys. It's a fact. You guys have been very kind to us. We are a talented group of people, and that's about it.
Very, very true. I mean, our entertainment team was also very, happy. When okay.
Chalo, good. I hope they all turn up tomorrow. I know it's a very far off place, huh? This place, Forum, South Bangalore.
Forum, yeah, it's little far.
Yeah.
The other side is where our office and all is like, yeah, that's
Okay.
the
That's the city.